So what's your perspective in the Asia Pacific now regarding this issue? Are you moving to this part of the world for more business penetration?
Yeah, so that's a great question. We certainly are. This is my second time in Thailand in the last 6 weeks. So, and I will actually be out here in October again because our team has been so successful in this region. We've grown tremendously in this area. We actually have a new headquarters we're going to open next month. So in Singapore, so for our Asian operations. So and
so
we have
Singapore is going to be your headquarters.
Yes, in Asia.
In Asia.
Yes, and we have a large growing group here in Thailand as well.
So in Thailand, you have just started your business here.
I wouldn't say we just started, but the team is growing rapidly here. We've got a number of folks here actually helping us in the area.
So when you go to talk to your customers here, what kind of assistance or what kind of help that they really need from you?
Yeah, so it's mostly educational right now. So they're simply not aware of the threat. It's very interesting if you look at the numbers. People will say, well, there were 800 reported incidents, to the Thai CERT. So, and I'll go back to my earlier comment. So often, we'll put a system in place and we'll do a proof of concept. So they turn it on and test our system, and they find out they were compromised and didn't know. So, and that's the big thing is you don't know what you don't know. So there's a good chance that many organizations are compromised and simply don't realize it. So we do a lot of educational discussions with them to get them to understand they may have what they think is a secure infrastructure, but they should go look at certain indicators to determine whether or not they've been compromised.
So how your system, differentiates from others?
So today, the big difference is these are targeted attacks and they're what we call 0 days. To make it very simple, in the past, there were very, very large spread worms and Trojans and viruses out on the internet, and from that, the large security companies could create a signature. So that signature would match up to what that malware looked like. So, and you actually have all of these older commodity systems out there, the firewalls, intrusion prevention systems, and AV, for a bit of simplification, use that signature. Well, those signatures are ineffective if you've never seen the malware before. So that's the problem we have today is you have attackers looking at source code, finding a vulnerability, and they don't tell anybody. Instead, they create malware related to that vulnerability that attacks you, and nobody's seen it before, so a signature is worthless. So our product that we have actually goes in and takes that malware and looks at it in our virtual system. So it's the same as running it on your endpoint. So, and looks for callbacks out to the internet, looks for actual behavior that should not be in a normal operating system. So, and from that we know it was malware and we stop the attack.
I see. For example, here, Nation Multimedia Group, we have a very large online computer system, which help hook up different departments together. Can you come over and then put up your system here to cross-check or to try to check whether there is any malware or any Trojan horse, being put in place here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it easy, to detect?
Yeah, so it's very easy to detect, and I would say, I think you'd be surprised if we came in and turned it on. I think you'd be surprised what we'd find, and so almost immediately. So, and again, it's because they don't want you to know that they may have broken into your systems. You may print something in the future that upsets a terrorist group out there, and they decide they're going to knock you off the air.
I see.
So, not saying that's there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a possibility. So no, it's a very easy system to implement. Usually it takes a couple hours to get it tuned and turned on. So, and then just step back and wait for the alerts to happen.
So how do you work with professionals here in this country and also in the markets in this region in terms of educating them or helping them to understand this field?
Yeah, it's very interesting you asked that. I actually the initial reason I came out here was to attend a conference that the Thai military was hosting in Pattaya. So for 21 different nations' militaries, and I was actually out here to speak to them and talk about the threat. So and what militaries can do to actually protect themselves in this region.
How's the response there?
Oh, very good, very good. So it was a very interesting conference, just ended today. So and had a lot of great discussions around what they should be doing and looking for, and working on a strategy to protect their entire country's infrastructure.